What's up, everyone? Welcome to another episode of the What's Up With It podcast. My name is Joseph Alvarez, and this is our 15th episode. And you already know that Brose is here, but today he's actually going to be our special guest. He's got a new project out, and it's been out for a while, and we haven't really talked about it or anything. But, say what's up, Brose. What's going on, G?
What is going on, y'all? It's your boy Ambrose Hayes back with another episode. And, yeah, man, good to be back. We here,
You're
bro.
here every week. Like this man literally, yeah, good to be back. And no, but all right. So what is it? We've been talking about this project for a while now. And,
yep.
You were talking about so we released the name. It's a Little Dose of Brose.
Yep.
It came out on your birthday, your 25th birthday.
Yes, sir.
Which was May 10th. So
Yep.
If you're watching this right now, it is out now on Apple Music, Spotify, Tidal, Pandora,
YouTube Play.
YouTube Play. I think Instagram Music has it. Facebook
Yep.
Music has it.
Yep.
A lot. It's just out everywhere. You can literally get it anywhere, listen to it anytime. So, Brose,
Yes,
a
sir.
little dose of Brose.
Yes, sir.
First of all, bro. Let's get down to the meat and potatoes, bro.
Let's get it, bro. Let's get it. I just had some, actually. So what's up? Let's go.
So, all right. Where did the name come from, bro?
It came from you, actually.
Let's go, bro. Got that shout out already, bro.
Shout out to Joe one time. You already know. Nah, but yeah, you texted me. I want to say back in March. I want to say it was in March or something like that.
My idea for that name, a Little Dose of Brose, was supposed to be for your tag. I didn't know you were gonna make it a whole album. I just wanted that little drop, that a Little Dose of Brose.
Oh, okay, yeah. Bro, and now I just went with it. It just rang a bell. I was like, man, I'm doing, random songs here and there, and I was like, I might as well just get all these loosies that I have together and just make something out of it and just be like, hey, this is just a little dose of what I, bring to the table. And that's just beats wise, me rapping on it and just having friends.
Besides being featured on my songs and stuff like that, this is your first coming out as a rapper type of thing.
Yeah.
You're usually the producer and making beats and everything like that. So this is your first lyrical, well, not only beat wise, because you made all the beats as well, but your first lyrical project as well. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
that's a big thing. You, because I remember for a long time you were talking about yeah, bro, I just want to make a beat tape. And I'm and then now you're coming out with straight fire, bro, bars, and I was like, okay.
Yeah, man. Honestly, I was listening to a lot of at that time I was listening to a lot of Pharrell and
Pharrell?
and yeah, Pharrell and K Tronada, and especially K Tronada, because K Tronada, he has his tape. You know what I'm saying? It's named by him, but it's just with everybody on it. So I wanted to be okay, I'm gonna make just a full beat tape and just have, friends on there, just whatever. So KJ, Vice, or Rob, or just anybody really, and all the homies. So I was like, look, this is how I'm gonna do it. But I was like, I kind of been doing that for a minute. I was like, let me just actually, give the people what they want, because I know you was like, bro, were you gonna drop some lyrics? You know what I mean? I was like,
honestly, because you literally, for those of you, I can't even talk today. For those of you who don't know, Brose literally starts a project and he stops halfway, and then he comes back to it months later talking about oh yeah, I remember this beat. Oh, this is tight. And then he makes it 10 times better. And then not only that, you added lyrics to it. And okay, so let's start from the beginning. When did you decide that you wanted to make this from beginning to end? how, like, because I remember you would come over every day and you would like start on beats and everything. Like, when did you decide like, oh, I'm gonna make this a tape?
I think it was like the third song in, and that was probably because I think our first song was "You Don't Want to Play," and I titled it "Gunna." I remember I titled the beat "Gunna." I was like, "Yo, this is like a Gunna beat," and then that second song was for the streets, but it was just a straight instrumental.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember I gave you like a sample, and then that's when like you came up with like a chorus.
Yeah,
And then
the
we
hook
ran
for
with
it.
the hook for it, and then we started like going off with that. And the third song was the Tai Chi. When it was like, yeah, it was
Wait,
me, you, Tiandre.
yeah, okay, I did.
Yeah.
We were all
Yeah.
in the room, and then Tiandre was here, and you came that day, and you were like, check this beat out. It was like so like simple and everything, and you were like, check this beat out. I don't know if I like it, and then we were just like, yeah. That's it.
Bro, yeah.
We started freestyling off of it and everything.
But yeah, Tai Chi was no surprise. And
that's the one with KJ, or AKA Izzy Key.
Izzy Key, shout out to my homeboy one time, you know. That's my day one out there. I did that, and I was like, I'm not really feeling this, so I kind of gave it to KJ. So I was trying to see what he came up with, like what kind of style he was coming up. Because I was focused on like, you know, like Chinese things, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like Tai Chi is just like, oh, and then you hear that melody is like, oh, it's going down. So this is what we about to do. And once I sent it to him, and like I showed him like in his car, because we was like freestyling one night. We was at the bar or something, and he was like, bro, I really fuck with this beat. So like one day he just like sent over some vocals, and he was like, what you think? I was like, I think I'm gonna run with this. And so
Why
yeah,
not?
that's yeah. And then it was so good to the point so I was like, damn, I don't know how I'm gonna deliver, because he really came in like, you know, pretty hard. So I was like, you know what? I really gotta test my limits. So then that's when I really started focusing on like more features on this, like behind Logic Pro X, and I figured out like the whole reverse thing, and then that's when I like added more to it, and it had like that, yeah, and it had that whole like Travis Scott type vibe going on. But yeah,
damn, man,
yeah, that's when I really got into it. It was because of KJ of like that verse, and I was like, all right, we gotta do something like way better.
Well, so, like personally, seeing you start this and then seeing the end of where it is now and people reacting to it and stuff,
yeah,
it's crazy. Because like I know this is your thing, but like seeing this happen from like scratch to what it is now, it's like, damn, it's fucking crazy.
It's crazy, bro.
Like I honestly, like I am truly proud of you, because you actually like started something, finished it, and people fuck with it. You know what I mean? Like
man,
it was,
I know.
And I know like in between you had like some doubts, like, oh, should I do this? Should I do that? Yada, yada. But like at the end, it is like truly a great project, and I really enjoy it. And I honestly thank you for letting me be a part of it.
Bro, bro, I thank you, bro. Like, like honestly, like if it was for you, KJ, Vice, DeAndre, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, y'all really put that thing together. Like it just.
I mean, honestly, like, all right, let's tell the story of how You the One to Play came about. So that was the first song we made.
Yeah.
On the track, and it's the 7th song in the album, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I just remember you came to me. We were just chilling. I was like editing something, and you were just like, I'm gonna make a beat, and you started making beats. And then like you added that harp in it and stuff. Like, okay, I like this. And like I remember you started humming something, and you were like, yeah. I'm all like, what is that? And he's all like, I don't know, I'm just humming. I'm all like, hold on, let me think. Let me try to put some words to this. Yeah. And then that's whenever I was all like,
you don't want to play. Yeah.
And then ever since then, like, and then I remember the next day you came over, you're all like, bro, I already got a verse. And then you're like, 4 days and come back. And I was like, okay. And you're like, you gonna hop on this? I was like, all right, give me a sec. And then like 15 minutes later, I wrote my verse. And like, I remember I was just chilling there. You're like, all right, I'm gonna make another beat. You were making another beat. I was writing the verse to You the One to Play. And then next thing you know, history happened, you know?
History happened, bro. History happened. And yeah, bro. I mean, at that time, it was like, I want to say like, it was probably like the end of winter. I want to say like very early January or end of December. Like I
don't
that.
even know. Like you come over literally all the time, so I don't
Yeah.
even know.
I mean, for like, just for that beat, I want to say, I had to look back. I think it was like December, January. But around that time, it was just cold times, you know. Cold times just make you like kind of think different. So like I don't know, what was kind of like going through a little bit. So I made that and I was like, damn, kind of want to pour my feelings out just a little bit. But I ain't really just poured them out like that. But I did for the streets, because I had a lot to say on that one.
That was ooh. Okay,
yeah,
first of all, before we get deep into For the Streets, Tiandre's on For the Streets, and he
shout him out one time.
Shout out to Tiandre. But that day, that was the first time you met Tiandre.
First day we met.
He hopped on the track that day.
Yeah.
So that was crazy. Like, it's just like you meet a stranger, like, oh, hey, what's up, blah, 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 hop on this track. And then he just goes in like, oh, damn, okay. Like,
yeah, I was hella, bro. I was impressed. Like, hearing this music already, I was like, damn, you know, he's pretty talented. So I was like, yo,
he's a talented person.
I was like, you want to hear some of my songs? I guess hear some beats. He's like, yeah, what you got? So it just went right. It just went right with it. I mean, damn, I was not expecting that, so I just went with it. Honestly, I was like, yeah, he's gonna be on the tape for sure.
He's very talented. He's a good guy, nicest guy you ever meet. Like even during this whole quarantine stuff, he's always texting me like, "Hey, bro, how you doing? Blah 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 blah. Everything good?" Like he's checking up on me and everything. So I really appreciate that from him. He's a good guy. After this is all done, we're gonna hang out, Tiandre. Just stay tuned.
Got to. I got better, bro. I wanna work some more, especially on that, because like, man, leaving that, man, the verse that he put on that was just like,
and he wrote it in like 10 minutes, like
10 minutes, bro. It takes me like a week or so.
It takes me like 4 months to write 4 bars.
It's crazy the way how his thought process is. It's just like, oh yeah, I got it. I'm just like, but I mean, see, it's the same way for me, like for like making beats, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, okay.
Everyone has their like priority thing to do, you know what I mean? So, I mean, it just, I get you. Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. Okay, so For the Streets.
Yeah.
So I know there's stories behind this.
Yes.
First of all, the title. That's a whole story in itself.
That's a whole story in itself, because it was supposed to be about, you know, somebody else, but then I was like, you know what? It was really supposed to be like a whole different like topic for the streets. But then when I like started writing lyrics down, it started becoming more of like a more emotional, like, you know, like, you know, you fucked up. So like, there's no second chance. You know what I'm saying? Like you're off to the lanes now. You know, I'm not fucking with you no more. So I went with that road, and because I know Tiandre had like a whole different road he was going with, and I was like, okay, I mean, it could still work out, but the way how I like delivered it was more just like on the sad state, like, damn, bro, you was going through it type shit. So I just had to leave it on the table, man, and just like say what's real, bro. Like, I mean, I said it word for word. Like, I ain't gonna drop no names, you know what I mean? I ain't gonna drop no names around here, but yeah, bro, she did me dirty. So I was just like, all right, cool. Bet I'm gonna just use that energy, and just because that was the second beat I made after You Don't Want to Play was For the Streets. So it was around that same time, and like, you know, I was just like, bruh. And when I made those 2 back-to-back songs, I was like, all right, I need to stop being sad. like let's kind of get to the happy state.